Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome to another episode of our Mazdamundi Mortal Empires campaign. And we've played this in 4 previous episodes all the way up to turn 18. We're beating down the New World colonies, and one of the viewers requested I show which mods I have currently installed, so I'm gonna hop over to Steam and show you those. So here we are. I have a total of 57 mods installed right now, almost all of which are cosmetic, save for 1 or 2 exceptions. This is cosmetic mod that changes the look of the Altdorf settlement, also in different tiers, so it changes as it levels up. This makes sure that whenever a garrison is fielded, that the more strong units are fielded first rather than vice versa, which is basically a bug fix. This gives variation to the Carnosaur skin. This is classic witch elf skin. This is more clear borders on the campaign map. This is a mod that gives heroes and lords a skill that allows them to train immortality, which is in some Warhammer II skill trees and not in the Warhammer I skill trees of lords and heroes. So it's something that is being addressed by CA as well. But this is something a modder has made that fixes it beforehand. Same is true for Branchway, Raid Spell skill tree didn't allow for overcasting, so this fixes the branch rates. This is just a little something, black eyes for the Wood Elves. This is white hair for the Grombrindal, a shield decal for Bretonia. This is a statistic change for the Green Knight. This allows more close zoom in and out for the battlefield without sinking below the ground. This is Heraldry skin for the Skaven. This fixes volley fire that didn't technically upgrade with the upgrades in the skill tree, in the tech tree. This is skins for the Dark Elves, Harpies, Marathi, everything save for the Witch Elves, because that's in the previous mod that I have somewhere over here, which classic Witch Elves. This is a rename for the Archlector and the Patriarch that are now the Grand Theogenes and Supreme Patriarch. This is a better campaign camera that doesn't look from straight from the top but at an angle, which I prefer. This gives Calidor some more fluff with Dragon Prince variants to the Lords. Reskin for the vampires. Another, it's not a arrow trail disabled, but a slightly less visible arrow trail. This is custom maps for campaign, more custom maps. This disables battle notifications. This is reskin for Tyrion and Teclis. This slightly changes the animation for Eternal Guards, and there's this, also a mod that does the same for Dreadspears. This puts the Fey Enchantress on foot and gives her a sword rather than letting her float about. This adds, it kind of replaces one of the regiments of renown in the Empire roster with Al-Mukhtar's Desert Dogs, which is one of my favorite tabletop units. I think it's just awesome. You can paint them in such wonderful color schemes. It's just, it's I think my favorite unit in Warhammer Fantasy, hands down. And I'm not playing Bretonia at the moment, but nor the Empire, but I will in Mortal Empires. So this one's going to come up later. This desynchronizes skeleton movement. I've always hated how they move in perfect sync, while there were desynchronized movement has been around in Total War series for ages. So it just was inconceivable to me to have them all move at the same pace. This is a bunch of bug fixes from Mr. Governor. This is a change to the script of the AI to no longer avoid the player, to no longer be purposely against the player, to no longer avoid chaos, and to no longer avoid old world races in respect to the new world races. So there's more conflict and less imbalance. This eliminates the effects of procrastinator and lazy traits in the Bretonian trait series. I just want them gone, really. Those negative traits, I hate them. You have your lord or legendary lord in a settlement to train up an army, and suddenly he's a procrastinator. It's just awful. then or they should be redeemable. Once you put them out, that you can move up in another direction, then it's okay. Quivers that were simply missing. Wonderful mob that adds them for the high elves, dark elves, and Bretonia. This changes the armor of Karl Franz to black, which is something ported from Warhammer I. Same for this Wood Elf flag. This eliminates the beast path battles in campaign, which I think is awesome because they were so buggy and laggy. Just be gone. This gives a larger font size, which is awesome for my YouTube viewers, so that you can read along with everything that I'm reading. This changes the color of the mustache of Volkmar the Grim to white, which is more loreful. This is unit variation cosmetic from Warhammer I as well. This makes the Green Knight permanent on the map. It's something similar is around for Krell. This just means you spawn him once and he stays, which I like. This is color scheme changes to green for your own army, red for the enemy, and blue for allies, which is basically the Medieval 2 color scheme. I like it better. Here is green Marcus. It also changes not only the color highlights, but also the marker highlights to green for your own units. Here is a retexture for the shields of Eternal Guards. This means that I can liberate any faction, including evil ones, which of course I won't, but it's a way to, for example, come with the Wood Elves to Ultuan. If the Dark Elves have been dominating, I can still liberate Avalon, for example, and make them an ally. Just, I like to have that option for any campaign I'm playing. This eliminates Amber on units. And the reason I like this is because I would simply never recruit any of the units that were costing Amber. And I play my campaigns in my own pace anyway, so I'm most likely not going to overdo it. But and I can win the game without the Amber units also. I would simply be missing them, so this makes me use those units as well. I don't think it imbalances my game, and most of the time I'm playing other races. Kind of gives a buff to the AI as well. And at the same time it doesn't really make them overpowered because the AI was cheating anyway. Armored Archers makes the Armored Archer version of the High Elf actually armored, because there was no cosmetic difference. So now you see the armor upgrade. This is a reskin for tons of Bretonian units, also ported from Warhammer I. This is Dark Elf horses being given the Chaos horses. They just look a lot more flashier rather than starved. This is all new artwork. Also was available partly in Warhammer 1, but now added New World races to the artwork. This eliminates additional army upkeep both for the player and the AI, which I think is just more fun. And this increases the number of trade goods you can trade, but lowers the value on each trade route, or each trade good basically. So it makes for more balance and more fun trade mechanics in campaign. This kind of buffs the black arcs, not so much, but I've yet to see an effect because they are hardly ever recruited in campaign. I still have to get my first myself. Thicker dust and smoke for more drama. This is speeding up the end turn camera so it doesn't move about to other races moving their stuff. This is deeper blue color for sea areas. This is the Dreadspears animation. I skipped the intro logos when launching, just for my own convenience, and this is changed. Battle progression icons. Well, there you have it. It's almost, I don't know, 7 minutes long. How long have I been talking about mods now? I don't know, quite a while. So let's skip back into campaign. Oh, I didn't time myself this time. Anyway, I guess I've been spending like 9 minutes or so. Doesn't matter. Anyway, the previous battle, the previous episode, we've moved Mazdamundi to finish off Swamp Town. Our agent is outside here, so I think we've been trying to assault some units. And it was either movement or he already did the previous turn. So right now there's nothing we can do. Pahuax is the last settlement of the neural colonies is gonna bring us into conflict with the Blue Vipers, which is some kind of green skin tribe. But we are gonna take them out. And most likely going to go to war with them anyway. Because we want this. And but this is like a full army. It's 15 units. Oh, that's not too bad. These guys, Conrad is also recruiting. So I have to see. We're gonna. What are we doing? We are obviously. Are we trading with anyone? I don't think so. This is 2 turns away. So let's see. And here we go. 50th turn. We are making 900 gold per turn, which isn't too crazy. However, we have a second army here at the Fallen Gates who is there to block off any approaching Dark Elf armies if they get any ideas. Oh, that's my own doing. This is my own doing. Enemy, let's put them at fastest. There we go. New world colonies. You want peace? You're not getting any, because I don't want to lose my reputation over breaking treaties with you. Now in my Vortex campaign I started out recruiting a second lord just to farm the runes and stuff. It didn't really work out. It was costing me way too much, so I had to get rid of him. But by now we might actually consider something sailing around and about, because otherwise it's not going to be worth it anymore. And well, this is a skink chief or a skink priest. Corruption or improve income, replenish. Look how colorful he is. And where are you? Over there. Well, Axolotl is obviously our most profitable region, isn't it? Yes, it is. But did I see gold on the map somewhere previously? Gold. Do we have? Yes, here. So, are we building up the gold thing? Yes, we are. And in 3 more turns, we're going to be able to build the gold smelter. Awesome. And we've got some money. What to do? Do we trade with anyone? I think we're gonna go for domination politics. Oh, we're trading with some of the high elves, but obviously Morathi's not gonna want to trade with us. So, and then economy wise, what is it looking like in terms of trade? 136. So I'm not really gonna build anything towards trade right now. That would seem obvious. So at the Fallen Gates, where we are in a province where we can oh look, plateau of the Fallen Gates. So we are gonna want this. What does it do? +2 experience for temple guards, so that's gonna be a while. +1 hero recruit rank for Saurus Car veterans and skink priests. Not for skink chiefs, but anyway. And 3 temple guard garrison. I want that. We're gonna build that. So we're gonna save money and go for that once we are able to. Outdoor skink skirmishes. Scoring pool. Anything that gives additional garrison would be nice to have here, because the climates up there are all unfavorable, so we're not really going to want to go there, and Morathi may eventually declare war on us anyway. So this shouldn't even be here. It should go to any of the other. So eventually we'll move it in another region and switch this around to something else. We're just short of money. Now look, they did something.
I refuse.
Philip Billings is over there. And he is in forced march stance. Here is our crickets. Go in here. He's going to go along with Fort Mazdamundi. And we're going to go attack. What should we do? We can farm them a little bit if we attack him first. And then Swamp Town. But if we attack him, they're gonna come from either our left or our rear, depending on how they consider it. Jump. And we have magic resistance. Let's put it on cricket. And here we go. They have Philip Billings with his own army and his garrison. And this is freshly recruited, but they did... Oh, well, here's the garrison. Wow. Was this the 15 units that came from down south? I guess so. Good. Okay. Well, we have quite the army to beat up. So let's get to it and give them the final blow. The coup de grâce. And let's see. I'm thinking we have to watch our rears. Rear and flank. But most likely rear. And we are obvious. Oh, look here. The reinforcements. Oh, yes. Right. And I think we're we're down in the ground, or in the mountains probably. And my mouse scroll speed is not so very high. So they're all gonna come in here, the whole bloody bunch of them. And my king cohorts, Hola skings, they are not in the best of shapes, unfortunately. My temple guard, however, is Feral Basilicon, not so much, but I think we can heal him up a little bit. Croxagores, they're gonna be awesome. They're gonna be our holding units. I'm not gonna flank with these guys, or skirmish. I mean, no skirmish. We are gonna go 2 layers thick. They are gonna go in guard mode. And these 2 are gonna come here. And these 2 are gonna come there. And we're gonna kinda like flank around with them. And then Mazdamundi's here. Our veteran is not yet here. Who's also gonna go in there. And the Feral Basilicon's here. However, I still have my Saurus warriors to deploy, and this unit is a little bit reduced. Do I really want them up front there? No, I don't. Okay, and we have the net of Amentok. We have Apotheosis, which is gonna primarily heal up the Feral Basilicon, I think. And then Curse of the Midnight Wind, which may be very nice to put on their Lord. I think we're facing 3 of them. So here we go. And I'm gonna move forward with my Croxagores. And do we have you right from the get-go? Heal up stuff. And Temple Guard. We're gonna go in. Let's do the front. There you go. And these kings, I want them deployed here. We're gonna do a little redeployment session. These 2 want you here. You're not going to skirmish, so yes. Cricket is here. Just oh look, Ulrich. That's gonna be awesome. And the rest of you, why are you jumping back when I just select you? Swords warriors. So let's take a look here. The Ferbastilodon did heal a little bit, not that much. Let's put him on something kind of weak, just to park them in here. Make sure they don't get ahead any further. Okay, let's net this. Boom. Why are you still moving? Okay. Mazdamundi itself. That's some more healing on the Ferbastilodon, and we're gonna have to bring in more of our skinks here, otherwise they're not doing any damage. Skink cohort. I'm still not entirely happy with the camera movement. If I select this unit here, I get thrown back, I don't know how much, too much. Croxagores are entirely stopping up that bunch over there. Now my temple guard is going to those spearmen. Saurus warriors move forward. That's probably gonna mix them in there. And do they have a caster anywhere? Cricket, you can move on to these guys. We have still got this army in our backs, but it's not too big of a deal. And these guys are still in here. Let's just throw forward. All our skirmishes are shooting. Oh, Croxagores have lost a model. Not nice. Harmonic convergence. Please. So you're still reaching. Wonderful. So this cohort, this unit is fleeing to the right, which is very strange. Anyway, let's try and push through into these crossbowmen. Oh look. I think we're gonna kind of make them move back if we move to the flank here. Just gonna close them in, close them down. Cricket on the swordsman then. More vigor, that's always nice. Cricket into the replenish hit points. No, this is all running here. We're down. Our magic is down. Magic down. Magic down. One of my units has used all its ammo. Then let's move into the free company militia. Ouch. That is a good target for cricket. And yeah, I don't need to replenish yet. I need to replenish, but not yet. Let's move into this. Let's move into those crossbowmen over there. I'm gonna have to disable some of the mods that I have for the battle camera. Temple guards into crossbowmen. More healing on the Croxagores, please. And now the free company militia is running. These halberdiers, however, they're gonna probably be a tougher target, so let's try and diminish them a little bit at least. Temple guards, you are pushing into these crossbowmen. Awesome. This king cohort unit has been suffering, probably been under fire from some enemy ranged units here. Mazdamundi. I don't mind if they flee into our units, because it's only gonna make us take more captives, And on top of that, it's gonna allow us to beat them another round even more easily. So of course I'm all in favor of that. Cricket again lost its target, so on to this guy. And I need some more healing on my Boxalors. Where is the Bastillodon? Bastillodon is... oh, here. Okay, let's put some fear into the halberdiers. These guys are all fleeing, which is awesome. You can collide, create some collisions here, so they can't all run and move away. Yes. Halberdiers also routing. So this entire army is running off the field, and soonish, whatever remains of the enemy here. Let's see, where are they? Oh yes. Oh really? Okay. So no. Ah, this is no cinematic. Oh wow, that's the thing with units so far away. Can't you just... let's reduce this guy just a little bit more, so when he respawns it's gonna be easier to kill. And these halberdiers also, I wouldn't mind to bring them down just a bit more. So also my Saurus warriors can chase them down. Bastillodon, you are in here doing your awesome work. Cool, here they come. Yeah. So let's start redressing our ranks bit by bit as the enemy approaches. No, go. Like that. Feral Bastillodon into the swordsmen, Croxagors, come back here, Mazdamundi also come back here. These guys can go to that flank. You're already at the right flank, you let's move further to the right flank. Cricket! I'm gonna keep my Saurus warriors on the halberdiers, but Cricket is gonna get to grips with their defending lord. So move over here, let's move up a little, get your speed buff going. I'm quite convinced we're gonna beat them anyway, without too many losses as well, so all the more experience to our guys. And let's go to, we're still on... we were on reduced speed all the while. I sometimes do that to redeploy, like my range units. I started the battle to the flanks. Hey Cricket, get into him. And let's... oh, we can't net anything. Croxagors. There, to the spearmen because they have anti-large. Doesn't make sense, but we're doing it anyway. Okay. Ooh. Hack, slash. Hack and slash. Do your thing. Run. Let's give them all some running to do. And speed up things in battle. See if we can run them down. Because this army is going to respawn on the map with all its units still there. Not that we can't deal with them. It's just going to save some time. So there you go. Fast forward. Fast forward again. Oops. Get them! Get the swordsman! Get them soonish! Quicker! Quicker! And I want this. I would like this camera to move faster. Where is everyone? Cricket, you go chase. What's this? Conrad Solman. Let's reduce him a wee bit. Let's hurt him from the inside, so that when we face him again, he's gonna rout sooner. You can farm your punk ass. Conrad. Hello, Conrad. I'm gonna farm you. Farm you, Conrad. Get you closer to death. How you like that? Boom. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I don't want to kill him outright, but I want to reduce his HPs. That makes sense now, wouldn't it? Conrad? Don't know, but it's taking a bloody while. Let's put my temple guard on him. My Croxagores. He just won't lose HP. That can be annoying. Can be annoying. I can't see him. This is something. Okay, I'm gonna try and target him. At least the fact that there's no priority or there's no sliding of how do you say that? These are just overlapping in a random order. He just gets hidden from everywhere, everything. So instead of, rather than attacking him, I'm just giving him a random movement order to some vicinity of him. Okay, now it's fun enough. And battle. He still has some HP left, so it should respawn with crossbowmen, swordsmen, and spearmen. Philip Billings as well. And Ulrich was the garrison, so he's gonna also respawn. So they've lost, well, enough. We've lost 75, which is, come on, that's nothing. It's just nothing. Oh yeah. With so few losses, we can do another one. Another day, another battle. Yeah, I like 11% recovery. And a potion of full harness. And a quest that we were on. 1500 monies. And now we get the Somber Standard of Axoatl. Which means, oh, we have to fight a battle there. Teleport for 500. That's nothing. Thank you, but I will get this over with first, if you don't mind. And for some reason we are out of movement points until we take Swamp Town first. However, we are leveling. Wonderful. Telekinesis, missile resistance, magic resistance. Ton. Yes. Yeah, that's nice. More magic. Oh, that was that. Just one skill point. And we are making cricket the... Oh, immortality, yes. So he is in March. But March doesn't dissolve his army. Let's fight this. I know it's not difficult, but just for fun. Let's fight it for fun! Because it's been a while since I've been with Mazdamundi and the Lizardmen campaign. really been a while. But we're here now and we're doing it now. So all will be well. I am going to gamble for more magic though. Shouldn't have done that. Alright. Then let's take them all one step back. Let's put our heavy guys in the front there. Skinks over there. Just not those. Don't want them all diminished. And we're gonna go skirmish heavy behind the heavies, and just some stationary units here along with Mazdamundi. Cricket is also there, so let's kick it off. Let's kick off the battle.
Turtle Q. It's your turn.
I just saw some glimpses of units there. Just glimpses. Okay, let's move up with those guys. And they are gonna sit here. Our skink cohort gonna come here. Mazdamundi gonna go there. Oh, we've got the potion of full hardness now, which is gonna be awesome because it gives charge bonus. Oh, it's only to self. Alright. I've never considered Mazdamundi to be much of a charger. But we have him in a new role, I guess. Mazdamundi the Charger. And these guys just come up behind your buddies. Oh yeah, the foliage. Foliage sucks. Okay. I'm gonna send you into swordsman, and you into crossbowman. Cricket into Philip Billings. Temple guards, spamming with shields, souls warriors. Also the anti-large stuff. Alright, come up. And you come up as well here. However, don't skirmish. Mazdamundi here. Now we're gonna take a look what goes on. They're being shot. I think I heard a shot. Okay, Mazdamundi into the fray, buddy. And so will my skinks. Chuck duck. Just rush them. Rush, rush, rush. We are spreading fear amongst their ranks. Mazdamundi is pressing in. Come on. Push in. Oh, skink cohort with javelins. They've spent all their ammo already. They're now routing, so the Stiladon charge ahead after their crossbowmen. Oh, now their lord is wavering. Actually not, he's routing. Let's go for the rear stuff. Guys at the rear. It's the only one still not routing. Could we net them so they can stop running away? Lick these up. Yeah! We've got them. These two are now caught. Cricket. Hunt them. The rest on these guys. Gains. Awesome, skinkies. Oh god, now the commando's still not. Mazdamundi. Can we maybe throw a heal on the Feral Bastillodon and make him more healthy once the next battle comes? Victory, alright. Well then, this was a settlement, so we're gonna capture it anyway. We've lost 23. I don't know if the AI would have done, the odd result would have done much better for us. Maybe, maybe not. I hope this is not something prophetic. Bankruptcy. I think we're just good on money. We've just taken Swamp Town. I don't need 1700, so just gonna occupy Man-Spawn Sacrifice. Ooh. Great game, confident attacker for Mazdamundi, who is also gained a rank, I think. Banner of Swiftness, nice. Ooh, to put that on. And this enemy, well, I'm not so afraid of the enemy magic. I'm using Apotheosis quite a bit, so let's make it cheaper. And do we still have the movement range to go for? No, we've taken a settlement. Maybe cricket can still do something? I don't think so, because he was just in a fight. Falling Gates. What were we going to build? In Falling Gates, this plateau of the Falling Gates. Awesome. We lack the population to upgrade any of these. So we'll leave it as that is. And this concludes our episode for today. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If so, do leave a like. And subscribe if you haven't already. Also subscribe your grandmother, because she's just gonna love it. It's almost Christmas. And see you next time.